Hello and welcome back to a very busy Tom Bradley International. Today we are flying with Philippine Airlines to Manila. First order of business is making our way through the beautiful international terminal here to the clock tower that will take us up to the Star Alliance Lounge. All of the airline lounges are located up this giant elevator that's very centrally located. Star Alliance Lounge is stunning. It's large, spacious, and very well appointed. Lots of room for sitting, as well as a media room where I actually watched a Formula One race. They even have this beautiful outdoor terrace, complete with fire pits, a full bar, a water wall, and a fantastic view of the Delta apron. They've done a very, very good job with this lounge, and I can see why it is so popular. The food options were plenty and restocked regularly. All the food that I personally had was delicious, although I did not realize there was a full ramen bar set up until after I left. Alright, what's up guys? So we are in the shower suite here in the Star Alliance Lounge. Pretty nice. Got a toothbrush, toothpaste, some shave cream, and a razor. Nice amenities. It's pretty nice. My shower. Yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'll see you guys in a bit. On board, I actually was kind of nervous about this seat because it is a 2-4-2 layout and it feels kind of narrow and very dated. But once I got on board and noticed that everything was actually really comfortable. There are no air gaspers, so this flight did get warm. Seat controls are on the armrest directly next to you and pretty intuitive. Took me a few minutes to figure out how to get the seat back to actually go back. But the legroom is nearly infinite. At the seat was a business class menu. Pause here to read. I can tell you with certainty that everything was delicious that I ate on this flight. Hot towel was served before takeoff, within about 3 minutes of us sitting down.
Philippine Airlines flight. Before we depart, we want to let you know how much we care about your safety. This is inspired by everyone in the country for the safety of everyone in this flight.
Before settling down, be sure all carry-on items are securely stowed in the overhead compartment and small heavy items under the seat in front of you. Let us also ensure that all aisles and exit rows are clear of any items.
Time to get this bird in the air. very comfortable pillow and a blanket were both left at the seat upon boarding. I found them to be more than adequate. The pillow was actually very soft and comfortable, and the blanket was warm. Additionally, headphones, noise-canceling headphones, and a pair of slippers were left at the seat before we even got into the air. Dinner service was started with canapes. I ate the first thing before I took my phone out to film. But the other thing was a barbecue shrimp on a little toast square, if I remember correctly. Next, the place settings came with a milk chocolate bar, as well as a butter, a roll plate, a little bit of salad dressing, and all the silverware that I could need. First course was this roast duck salad. It was pretty good. The duck was a bit dry, but overall, very, very tasty. I was very happy with it. The quinoa salad actually hit the spot, oddly enough. The garlic bread was delicious and warm. Someone could learn something. And then for the main, I chose the chicken bulgogi. It had a little bit of tofu as well as chicken and mushrooms in it, as well as rice. This was probably the best dish of the entire trip, if I'm being completely honest with you. The flavors were incredible. It was seasoned properly. Really, really happy with it. And you can't go wrong with Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream. It's just not possible. Shortly after I received my ice cream, I got a coffee, a little bit of cream and sugar. There's also like a little chocolate served with it. All in all, the service on this flight was impeccable. The IFE on this flight feels a bit dated, but overall is actually pretty good. Functionality is mildly slow, but the choice of movies is actually pretty good for this overnight flight. I was never in a point where I was like, oh man, I really need another movie to watch. And they had some pretty good new, just released movies. I watched Top Gun Maverick. It's the first time I've ever seen the movie, so I was actually pretty impressed. Overall, it's a good IFE. It's not on the level of Singapore or Emirates or some of these really, really, really fancy airlines, but overall, I would say it's a good shout. It does have the classic Voyager 3D moving maps and flight path, and it can only be controlled from the handset. Worth noting, but the screen is so far away you'd never really want to control it with anything else. I'd give Philippine Air's IFE probably a 7.5 if I had to rate it. Good, not great. Alright guys, so I am here at my hotel in Manila. I'm staying at the Sheraton. It's actually quite lovely, but I realized that I didn't actually take a look at the amenity kit whilst I was on the plane. So this is everything that was in it. It came in like a sealed bag. I'm bringing in like a plastic wrapper bag that was sealed. I'm bringing that up because there is something kind of interesting. If you look, actually it's on the back, sorry guys. At this, it says dental kit, eye shade, socks, and all that stuff. It's actually missing a couple of those things. So it says that it's in your kit, not to like ask or anything. So it's missing the eye shade. It is missing the, what was it? The hand sanitizer. And, yeah. So, just kind of an interesting little fact. Not that, you know, it's gonna bother me. Anyways, so, have some socks, some compression socks. Nice, as always. Nourishing body cream with rice extract by Peyote Paris. This is the facial mist. We have the lip balm, and then this is the dental kit. And then it all came in a Bricks bag. Bricks is an Italian company. So yeah, that's the amenities kit. And also, there were some slippers in my seat. I didn't keep the slippers because I was wearing them in and out of the bathroom, so didn't keep those. But overall, yeah, it's a pretty decent little amenity kit for a 15-hour flight. I brushed my teeth with my own toothbrush and paste. Now, this was the scariest part of this whole flight to me because the seats seemed very, very narrow up top, but I was actually very, very comfortable. I was able to lay on my back with plenty of room, and my feet were able to go straight out. There was a little cubby next door where I kept my iPad, my water, and my headphones whilst the seat was reclined in a lay flat position. Really, really, really helpful. I was really impressed with this whole setup for the beds. Our mid-flight snack was an arroz caldo, which is something I've actually had before. I ate it a lot when I was in high school. It was served along with a 7-Up and a glass of water and an apple. Really impressive for the mid-flight snack, as it were, and incredibly, incredibly tasty. The nice thing is you could put the moving map onto the handset and you could actually watch it while you were lying in bed without having to sit up and looking at the screen. I felt that was a really nice touch. I don't know if that was thought out or if it just happened that way, but I liked being able to just open my eyes really quickly, see, oh, we're over this part of, you know, we're this far from our destination. I really enjoyed that and I thought it was a nice touch. Well thought out, maybe, I don't know, just a happy coincidence probably, but it worked really well. About an hour and a half before landing, breakfast was served. Started with a bit of fresh fruit and some orange juice, as well as that same setup from dinner with the bread rolls and the butter and all that. Fresh fruit was actually really good. It wasn't frozen, tasted fresh. I was really surprised by this. For my main, I had the beef brisket adobo. It was served with scrambled eggs, turmeric rice, and like a ginger vinegar mixture. I didn't know if I was supposed to pour that over everything, but I did, and it was fantastic. The food on this flight was absolutely second to none. I can't say enough good things about Philippine Airlines. If somehow they see this video, or if someone from the airline sees this video, I just want to give a huge, amazing shout out to Karen, who was the flight attendant that took care of me. She was amazingly lovely, so helpful. The gentleman next to me only spoke Chinese, Mandarin, and she was able to help him even though they had a pretty strong language barrier. So this crew was amazing. The purser came around and introduced herself to everyone in business class. I am just blown away how amazing this airline is. And if you guys do need to travel to Southeast Asia, please, please, please give Philippine Airlines a try. Obviously, it sounds like they paid me for this. They 100% didn't. Why would they? I have no audience. I just genuinely believe they have one of the best airlines out of LAX to Southeast Asia. I really genuinely believe that. And if again someone from the airline sees this, Karen was my flight attendant for the entire flight. She was incredible, and if I remember correctly, the purser's name was Judy. They were amazing. I can't say enough about this airline. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten over the recent couple of videos. Keep it up. We're taking this all the way. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and a lot more exciting things to come. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.